What's going on, you guys? Welcome to my video. Today I'm trying to buy a 2022 GSXR 1000. It has very low mileage, 6,000 miles, very good condition. It has a small crack in the fairing and one of the levers is broken. What I'm going to be doing today is gonna go check it out. I'm gonna go negotiate. He wants $10,700. Hopefully be able to get it for $9,500 or in the $9,000 range. These bikes I saw on Marketplace, they go for about 12.5 and up. The lowest I've ever seen was 13. So I'm sure I'm gonna get 12.5 out of it. If I can get it for 10, that's $2,500. But I do wanna also modify. As you know, I do put some parts into the bike. So I'm gonna replace the cracked fairing, I'm gonna replace the levers and maybe a few other mods. So that'll probably be like $500-600. So I do wanna negotiate the price down. Ideally $10,000 or less, not 10.7. So just have some profit and I'll keep you guys posted. So here we are, just picked it up 10 minutes ago. Just rode to the tire shop on the side of the road because my tire got fucked up while my girlfriend was driving. So thank God it was only like 2 minutes away from the guy that I picked the bike up from. I'll show you guys the bike as soon as I'm home, all right? I just got home 5 minutes ago. It's pouring out. This is the bike. I wanna go through it real quick with you guys. Everything in this bike mechanically is perfect. Obviously he cracked the front fairing, easy replacement. I'm gonna do carbon fiber and it's gonna look really good with carbon fiber. The front being black is gonna look really nice. It's gonna tie in with the side fairings right here. I'm gonna leave this as is. I usually put like domino grips and lever guards, but I'm gonna leave this as is, it's nice. He broke this lever right here. This will be replaced obviously. As far as the mirrors go, I'm probably just gonna put mirror block off plates like I did on the last bike. It just looks a lot cleaner. I'm gonna get rid of these Dumbo ears. I'm gonna have some flush mount signals. But I mean, this bike, I wish it were a little bit cleaner, but it's fine. This guy, he's put it in storage. As you can see, it's wet because of the rain outside, but bird shit. Look at all this dust and shit on the bike. Like if I turn it off, just a quick wash will make this look much better than it already is. 6,106 miles. I just drove about 50 miles from the seller. Overall, very clean bike. All it has is a Krapovich exhaust. Just a slip-on, not a full exhaust. It has nice Pirelli Corsa 2 tires. Have plenty of tread left. Thank God this guy did the fender delete. He has a Rage Cycles turn signal as well, which looks really cool. I'll show you guys real quick. This is the Rage Cycles turn signal. Looks very nice. Chain looks pretty good. No issues there. I'm just gonna clean it up. Obviously, I'm gonna clean up the whole bike. So this is the biggest issue right here. The previous owner scratched it and this is rust. So I feel like I'm just gonna take the rust away, but I am not gonna replace that. It's gonna be too much work for me. And I didn't get this bike cheap enough for me to go that in detail with the bike. Gonna get this removed. This is nice and yellow. These things removed, make it look nice and clean. I'll start it up real quick for you guys. All right, so it's a new day. This is the next day. Yesterday I bought the bike. As you can see, I removed the front fairing, actually the whole front end, the side fairings on both sides. And that'll allow me to do the work I need to do on this bike. One issue with the bike that the seller did not tell me about was This is the fairing stay. As you can see, it's broken. The fairing stay will basically stay right here, and the tachometer will be sitting in it. So this is broken. He did not tell me about that, so I have to get a new fairing stay. And with this, I think I'm gonna put tank grips just to cover it, because I'm not gonna be able to replace the tank. It'll be way too expensive. I'm gonna be transparent with the new buyer and let them know there is a scratch and there is rust. So I'm gonna try to remove the rust at least before I put the grips on. I'm gonna remove this, put center grip, and remove these decals. I removed the inspection stickers that are usually stuck on the fork stems. They just look ugly, but clearly I have not cleaned the bike. You can see how dirty this bike really is. And this is a 2022, you know? So, I mean, if you just keep it in the garage, it should be clean. But I'm trying to show you guys really how filthy this bike is. So clearly the previous owner, he did not give a shit. No pun intended. And on the side here, I will get this replaced. I have a new OEM Suzuki stator cover and gasket. Everything else is clean. I'm gonna get the chain cleaned, gonna do the oil change. I'm gonna detail the hell out of it, and it's gonna look like 14,000 bucks. I'm gonna try to sell it for 13.5. I'm gonna list it for 14. Yeah, and I'm about $10,800 all in. Bought the bike for 10, put about $600 to $800. I got to do the calculations, but let's say 10,800. So if I sell it for 13, it'll be 2,000 and some change. It'll be decent money. So I'll see you guys when I have the parts. All right, so this is another day. I just got a few parts in. First part, this is a small part. Obviously, this fixes the flash issue. This bike flashes too fast because it has aftermarket turn signals because of the fender delete, rage cycles, and it just flashes too fast. You fix that by putting this in. I replaced, this is the original one, this is the new one. This should fix the pace that the turn signals are turning on. Next thing I want to do real quick is replace the brake lever and the clutch lever, mainly because the bike fell over and it broke the clutch lever. All I got to do is remove this pivot bolt. Underneath there is a nut. I'm going to hold this in place, remove this bolt, and it'll come out and I could just easily replace it. Now what I'm probably gonna do is clean this pivot bolt off and re-grease it because it seems a little sticky. So this is the push rod inside, and this basically pushes on it when you're pressing the brakes. So you wanna make sure your new brake lever has it, which this new one does. As you can see, it has it. It's turned to the left a little bit. I will turn it back. But you can see the hole in that right here. You wanna line it up perfectly with this. And I'm gonna clean off this residue, and I'm gonna lubricate the old pivot bolt because it seems like a little sticky and a lot of residue, and I'm going to just clean it up. One of the most important and most critical parts of your bike is the brakes. So you do not want to mess this up. You do want to thoroughly test it and make sure everything is working, because your brakes can seize, and that will be absolutely disastrous when you're riding. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean it up, lubricate, and install the new brake lever. All right, it's relatively clean. It's nice and smooth. It's no longer sticking. So now I'm gonna be installing the new brake lever, and I'm going to lube this with multi-purpose synthetic grease. I'm gonna lube the pivot bolt and just around the contact areas very, very lightly. Perfect. And I'm going to test this on the street thoroughly, make sure everything's working perfect. So next up is the clutch lever. First thing I'm gonna do is remove the 10 millimeter locking nut on the bottom over here. So I'm gonna just twist this until it bottoms out. And then I have to align this slit right here with this slit. And it is aligned, but I have to just loosen it up. All right, now both levers are installed. I just tightened up everything with this clutch lever. Feels very, very nice, very smooth. Obviously, I'm gonna test it once I get all the parts back together, but it feels good. Same thing with the brake side, feels really good as well. As I told you guys before, I did install the relay, so now I'm not gonna get the hyper flash issue. Next thing I am going to do is I'm going to take this bike outside and wash it. After I wash it, I'm gonna remove all these decals. So the bike's all clean now. Look how clean this carbon fiber is. It's looking much, much better. Still a little wet, but it's all right. Look at the tire, look how clean it looks. And it's another beautiful day to work on the bike. Boom. We got a new part. This is obviously the front nose fender, which will go obviously right on the front. So I am missing pieces, so I can't install this just yet, but what I will do is install the windscreen that'll go on it. So once the last parts that I need come in, I can just install everything smoothly. But look how clean this thing is looking, guys. Much, much better than what it was when I first showed you guys. So without further ado, let's fucking get it. So this is the new windscreen. You can see the curvature. It's a lot nicer. The Corsa usually sits a little bit higher than the double bubble, which is another type of windscreen zero gravity comes out with. Corsas are nice for taller guys as well when you guys are tucking. I do prefer the Corsa over the double bubble just because it sits a little bit higher, easier to tuck. And this is the light smoke version. Looks really clean. Don't cheap out on the windscreens, especially because the China-made ones that are like blacked out or like, you know, $19, they're pieces of shit, they're garbage. This, it's high quality, it's clear. Look at this one here. And this is the original. Now what I'll be doing is installing all the little grommets inside the windscreen. Now I got it all on, all the hardware is on, and it's looking so good. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is we're going to remove this decal. You can see how yellow and gross it is. At the same time, I'm gonna remove these warning stickers just to make it look a little bit better. And there is a new tank pad or tank pads that are coming in the mail. Right. I don't like how they're coming off in pieces, so this is gonna take maybe like 30 minutes. So today is another day. I got all of the stuff in the mail. I am not missing one thing. What did come in the mail today was this fairing stay. I added the speedometer onto it. It fits perfect. So next thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be installing the front carbon fiber piece that I put together the other day. I'm going to get this piece attached to the front end, the air ducts and all that, and yeah, we'll put the front end together, slap it on the bike, put the side fairings on, give it a nice wash, and then install the tank grips. So without further ado, let's get it done. So just put the front end on. I still didn't tighten it all the way with these nuts right here that you see. I didn't tighten them. Just making sure everything fits. All the electrical parts are plugged in. And then I'll plug or install the side fairings. Got everything plugged in. Everything fit decent. I mean, again, it's carbon fiber, so and it's aftermarket, so it's not gonna fit perfect. All right, next I'm gonna be installing the fairings to see if the blinkers work that I installed the other day. So I put this fender on, everything works great, like the lights and everything, but I forgot about the stator cover. So I'm not gonna completely remove the fairing. I don't think I need to. I'm going to go ahead and replace this cover with the new one so I can then secure this side fairing. Done, looks great. Now I'm gonna put back the fender. So here is the bike, all finished. I just cleaned it up. Everything works perfect. I added the tech spec tank pads. Looks really, really good. The only thing I am missing that has not come in yet are the Litech mirror covers and the lever guards. I may return the lever guards because it looks fine just like this. but yeah, turned out perfect. Now what we're gonna do is just wait for the new buyer. I have not listed it yet, but I will take pictures after this video. All right, I'll see you guys when I see the buyer. What's up, guys? So the bike got sold. I sold it for $13,500. I listed it for $14,500. I'm gonna show you guys my Facebook listing right here. And I'm making this video a couple months later, so I apologize for the late update. And I apologize for not coming out with more videos. You know, I've sold a handful of bikes after the GSXR that I did not show you guys, but I promise I will come out with more content. I wanna show you guys the garage right now. So this is what the garage is looking like. My buddy's CBR right here. That's my CBR in the corner. And so this is a 2021 Ducati Panigale V2, very nice bike. I just picked that one up like a few days ago. 2010 Yamaha R1. The next video is gonna be on this bad boy. This, you would not believe how many miles it has. So it's a 2010, it has 1,800 miles. And I am like revamping this whole thing. It looks insane. But this V2, it looks absolutely beautiful. This is my favorite bike. The power, it's okay. It's a V2, not a V4, but it's fun to ride. It looks beautiful. Look at the R1, getting new tires for it. But I appreciate you guys watching my videos, guys. I will come out with more videos. Just stay tuned to my future videos. I will actually post the interactions because I know I don't take out my camera and record interactions with me and the buyers and sellers. But next video, there will be, and I will be getting a GoPro so I can show you guys me riding the bikes, because that's a big part of it. I want to show you guys how the bikes ride, and yeah. So if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to stay tuned to my newest flips and newest motorcycle videos. And with that being said, guys, I will see you all on the next one.